Hello, dear traders. My name is Alfred Wright, and today we're doing a live trading webinar on CFDs. This is a short-term trading, most known as scalping for most of you traders out there. And like usually, let's just wait for everybody to join, and we will begin shortly. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we can now begin more or less. I can see that everybody is joining. So let's begin. Now again, once again, my name is Alfred. I'm a trader here at Finmax, and this is a CFD trading webinar. I'll be trying to trade as short term as possible, uh, but I think we're going to look a bit into more medium term positions for this webinar. Now, I think most of you saw that I did open a position in the beginning on USD GPY. This is not part of the webinar. This is just something else that I'm testing out, and don't necessarily have to follow this position. But alright, now let's just quickly have a look in the market and see exactly what's happening. Now, just want to quickly have a look right here. Just remember what I did here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's my trading view. Okay, and let's take a look at what's happening currently. What are the different price changes that are happening right now? Now, the whole day today, the dollar was decreasing in its price, and we saw that actually reflect on gold. Let's take a look at gold right now. Perfect, right over here. Let's take this out right here quickly. Previous long-term trade a while ago. So we saw gold actually increase fairly well for today. Uh, there's a huge change in the price, and let's take a look quickly right here. It's actually loading a while as well, but okay. It's at its highest price as of now. Let's take a look. 2 hours. It looks like it could continue decreasing. Not so sure actually on 1 hour chart or 2 hour chart. Let's see, 15 minutes. Stochastic side showing something completely else. It looks very strong right now. So what we're looking at right now is it's a lower level in stochastic RSI. However, not on ADX actually on the ADX as well. It's decreasing. However, we're not looking at actually a low trend starting to form anytime soon. That's what it looks like. From my best guess on gold, what direction to take is by looking on the dollar right now. So the dollar actually decreasing very fast. Uh, Today especially, see like 1 hour. We're looking for it to continue decreasing over a period of time, especially you can see on 1 hour. You can see that actually happening right over here. Saw it decrease as well, then it did increase. They're long candlesticks. Okay, let's take a closer look for 30 minutes. See, look at 15 minutes right now. Thing it still has room to decrease. I would take gold to go high in this case. Um, Again, minimum investment looking at a short-term profit to go high. That's what I'm looking at. Just once it's in profits, we'll be closing in. All right, let's take a look. See if gold is decreasing right now. Should be that way. Sorry, the dollar is decreasing right now, so it should stay that way. and reflect on price of gold. Yeah, it's decreasing slightly, but that's just small correction, I think. All right, let's see. Mhm. Okay. Now, take a look actually right now. Um, Interestingly, let's see. If we're looking at 5 minutes right now, 15 minutes. Yeah, it still has room to decrease. That's exactly what we're looking for that to continue going that way. That's the US dollar. However, I think we're looking at a completely different situation. A Euro US dollar, let's say US dollar Japanese yen. So we're looking at 1 minute. Let's look at 5 minutes right now. Of Yeah, in 5 minutes we're actually looking at something completely different. The dollar is decreasing, but it's not fully reflecting the US dollar Japanese yen, and my guess, gold not as fully. Or the platform is being just a bit slow. It's not updating fully. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Look at 1 minute right now. It should continue decreasing, as you can see. The linear regression being going steadily very low, and on the stochastic side it's a high level. So, okay, let's take a look quickly on different other opportunities that are happening right now. This is Euro JPY, almost identical to USD JPY in terms of how it's decreasing. Let's see, that was a very interesting price movement right here in the British pound Japanese yen as well. Take a look right here. 100 pips. That's very impressive. Okay, so it decreasing since around 3:30 p.m. What we're looking at is soon a correction to happen. Okay, looking at 15 minutes, it still has actually a lot of room to continue decreasing in its price. So, looking at 1 minute. Okay, very interesting. I would wait a bit more for the British pound Japanese yen actually, and already from there start the next step. Okay. Let's see. Actually, we can take a look on the British pound Japanese yen right now and see where it is. Potentially a good position. Let's take a quick look. Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. I would say very high spread, and at this time of the day, it's usually a lot better in the mornings. However, I think that we can enter to go low right now with just small position. Take profit as small as possible and entered there to sell. Oh yeah, I'm going low on the British pound Japanese yen as well. Okay, lows right now. Okay, let's see. It's taking a while to open this position. It's a small lag. Okay, let's try that out once more. There we go. Okay, now it opened. All right. I can see it can decrease a bit more and then already continue with its drop. That's what we're expecting. Let's take a look back to the dollar. See, in 1 minute it did continue decreasing. But again, not. It still has room, I would say, to decrease. You can see in 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's see. It came twice to this level right here. You can see. So 1, 2, and 3, or actually 4 times already. Hmm. see. Mm-hmm. Very interesting place where it looks like it should be correcting right now for a shorter term. Again, it can do something like this right here. Since this was also looked at as an area of reversal, since twice right here. So we will have to see how that acts up. Dollar yen as well. You can see general movement. This is well below the linear regression, however, for the dollar yen, it's right in the middle and it's fairly high up on the stochastic RSI, should continue decreasing. Now the British pound yen, where do we open it? Let's take a quick look. Takes a while to load, I guess. Okay, let's see. Alright, slightly decreasing. I mean, slightly increasing. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's our level right here. Okay, 166. It's always nice to indicate the entry points right over here. This okay, only a 10 pip difference. It's not too bad. It's moving. It has a high pip change anyway, so you can see it should be already decreasing on this level again. If you're looking correctly, you can see it happened previously as well, right over there, right over here. Okay. And now if we look actually at, let's see, 4 hours, still has a lot of room to decrease. So let's take a look at 1 hour. Still lots of room. Let's take a quick look. 30 minutes. Still looking for it to continue decreasing, and same with all the other currencies right here. Let's take a look. 60 minutes as well. Let's take a look. 2 hours. That's perfect. Lots of room, and it should continue with that movement as it's going downwards. Okay. I can look also on the dollar. See, it's still decreasing. Should continue decreasing, and it's still decreasing. So we should see the currency pairs mirror those positions. Take a look at euros dollar. Fairly high right now as well. Going to new limits. Take a look at 1 minute as well. Increasing very fast. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look. British pound US dollar as well. In a very short period of time, it's increasing fast. Okay. British pound US dollar. We could lock in a position, but there isn't a huge pip change in order to actually be able to profit a lot from that. See, the dollar yen is looking to decrease right now. Let's take a look at the euro yen right now. So 15 minutes have been decreasing very fast. 5 minutes have been increasing, and 1 minute is a very high price. I think we take the euro yen right now to decrease. Let's take a look at the level it's at right now. Euro yen, okay. There you go. Watching that already start decreasing. Again, entering with a small take profit and trade open. Okay. Let's look at the British pound, Japanese yen right now. It is still increasing. It's very high right now, I would say. I will wait for it to increase a bit more and then open a second position to go low as well. Because you can see there's 20 pips already. Okay, let's see. I think we can start looking at a second position, the British pound, Japanese yen, in order to be able to cover from this one. Let's see. The yen looks like it's increasing a bit more. Alright. See, it's flat on stochastic RSI up here. It's only just a matter of time from now. Okay. I'm gonna look in a second position of British pound, Japanese yen. And let's see, I'm just gonna similar take profit. Let's take a look right here. Let's increase it slightly. That was entering previously, okay. Yeah, let's enter British pound, Japanese yen. It's a lot higher now. Euro JPY, I'm going to keep that. Yeah, it should be decreasing right now. You can see the movement is starting and it's fairly strong. You can see slightly increasing. Let's look in a 5-minute chart. It's a bit different. Is it? Okay. It's Euro JPY. I'm looking British pound, Japanese yen. Charts. Alright. Let's wait for it to start going into profits, and then we'll try to close it in the most favorable position possible. Let's take a look at the British pound, US dollar as well. Okay, maybe my mouse was stuck there for a second. Okay, looking at 50 minutes, what we're looking at is, let's see that it's a bit more difficult to see exactly of how it's acting up. Okay. The US dollar yen is just stuck in one place, I would say. You can see right here it just stabilizes. So I have to see where it goes. I think it will just stabilize a bit more and then it will start decreasing again. So it did enter pretty low on it. Euro JPY is not decreasing as fast as I thought it would start decreasing. Let's take a look at actually where the dollar is right now. It's fairly low in 5 minutes. Look at 15 minutes. Still can decrease, and same on 30 minutes. It's still open. Look at 1 hour. That's what I'm looking at. 1 hour, it still has a lot of room to decrease. And that's exactly what I'm looking forward for it to happen. Okay, let's take a look at our position. Okay, there's Euro JPY is decreasing, British pound, Japanese yen, US dollar, Japanese yen. What about gold? It should start decreasing. This is very low stochastic RSI right here as well. Take a look. Okay, well, I guess there's a lot of changes in prices, so the platform needs to update to specifically fit them. Alright, let's look at where everything is at. Guess it's frozen. Let's refresh it and see what the update is. See the US dollar Japanese yen decreased could have closed that thing in slight profits, but alright, let's see where it's actually going right now. Okay, yeah, it's loading a bit. Okay, let's see. Wow, perfect. Going in profits. Hopefully it'll continue going into profits. Let's take a look quickly. How much you think? How much could it decrease more? Looking at 5 minutes. Okay, 1 minute. Perhaps still has place to decrease. Is this because of the movement? Let's take a look. It's a movement on Japanese yen itself. It's just growing and growing and growing. So like in 1 minute, has a lot of space to grow. 5 minutes, you can see that it's potentially still gonna grow. So look back in the British pound, Japanese yen. It's decreasing right now. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I guess mild correction. Let's see how that plays out. Alright. I mean, there's potential for it to hit take profits, so and already crossed into the second position if I'm not wrong. Alright. Guess it's good. Alright, let's see. It's very close. I think there's only 5 pips away. A bit less even. Yeah, 5 pips away. It's very close. So yeah, it's correcting again. Could be a bit greedy and wait for it to decrease to that, or just close it earlier because it's 7 pip difference now. Oh my bad, there's a 6 pip difference. It was very close. This is the strike price right over here. Yeah, I could have closed in. Okay. Let's see what happening right now with Japanese yen itself. This is acting up like this. Okay. Oh, you see they're correcting already, all of them. Going back up, but take a look at Japanese yen quickly. Interesting. Looks like it's decreasing, but then going back up. It's fairly jumping around, backing up. So, looking at where the British pound, Japanese yen is, I think that's the most important position right now. It's for it to start decreasing again and not doing this. Could go back up above the linear regression. So I have to see exactly. I guess our platform is freezing again. It has to hit like right over here about 125 to hit the second position take profit, since we opened it pretty high up, and then already started actually looking at when to close the second position and what type of position. Okay. So okay, let's see. Taking a while to load. Just wait for it to load then in this case, and let's see. Taking a while, but we can see it's decreasing, and that's good. And hopefully I can see the same happening for the dollar yen. I can, and for the euro yen. That's perfect. Okay. So let's just have the platform reload so we can actually see if it hit take profit for one of them or two of them and close the other positions while they're actually in profits. Because I think that there's also an opportunity for it to correct right now, and I obviously want to close them in profits as fast as possible. So let's for it to load. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's still loading. It's still loading? Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Alright, as I understand, our second GBP JPY position closed in profits. That's great. Let's take a look quick on your JPY. It was very close of hitting take profit. Ah, okay. About 2 pips away. So I think it could close and take profit. I mean, it's very close. It's 2 pips away. Hopefully it does. Let's see right now. Where is Euro JPY? I mean, there is potential for it to decrease in its price right now. Look, it's definitely looking for it. We can look at 5 minutes right now. That's great. That looks like a very successful position. And if it just doesn't lag for me again, it's 1.5 pips away for it to hit the take profit. There's literally 4 micropips away. Can already hit it. There you go. It hit almost. Did it? I have to decrease a bit lower than it. There you go. Around there. Take profit is 101. What's the leverage I used? 200. Yeah. If you look at 5,000. Yeah. Okay. It hit 1,200. 1,250. Okay. So that's 2 positions hit take profit, as I can see. So 1,875 and 1,250. It's 2 pluses. Next one, I would say GBP JPY. I will close it right now. That was around 300 and 350, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna follow GBP JPY any longer. I think it's going to start reversing around this area. And let's take a look at USD JPY right now. It looks like it's still decreasing. We could have kept, I think, GBP JPY in this case, but it's right. I'll rather have it closed, and you can see there's right here the double bottom. This is where it corrected yesterday. Maybe potentially can decrease a bit more and then start its correction. I think that would be more realistic. This was, let's see, yesterday, a bit earlier, an hour earlier than from today, and that's where it actually started its correction. So potentially that's where it can correct today as well, and I think it's better to have it closed. While USD JPY, let's take a little bit closer right here. Let's see. What's the take profit for USD JPY? It's, I think, a very small position. I think it's far away from take profit. It's 108.999, right? Let's see. Yeah, so 109 exactly. It's 8 pips away. Um, Not saying it's impossible for it to reach that level. Looking at one right here, 108.99. It will need to decrease fairly well, and I doubt it's realistic for it to decrease lower than this point right here, since this is, if you can see right here, one of our resistance levels. So let's take a quick look. If it starts correcting, we can just close in even small profits as well. Alright. And regarding gold, let's take a look quickly. I think we can leave USD/GPY a bit right here. I mean, there's 7 actually pips. 8, yeah, there's like 8, 9 pips before he actually closes and take profit. 10 pips, yeah, 10. 9, 10 pips. I think we can close it. Yeah, I think we can close it right now. Actually, see, yeah, we can close it. I'll rather close it now than $300 profit. Exactly around, yeah, exactly $300 profit. And let's take a look at gold. You can see it's correcting itself. Let's see where gold is. I opened it very high up, I guess, and if I needed to wait for it to decrease a bit in order then to actually see, yeah, it's just slowing down right now, and in this case, you can see when it's slowing down, it's obviously stochastic RSI, it's in the over, um, it's in this region right here, and it's very fairly mixed with the ADX. All right, is it over? Yeah, in the oversold region right here. Look at 15 minutes, 30 minutes in the overbought region. Obviously, it did decrease very fast. I mean, it did increase very fast, not decrease. Let's see, dollar Canadian dollar, very interesting position. Dollar is increasing now. You can see that different movement is happening. And this is very interesting since it did bounce off this level right here earlier today and did break through it very fast. It could have actually um, started its reversal, however, around, where is it, right over here. Shouldn't that started reversal right here? There isn't much actually up out there other than right over here. It did cross a bit, but yeah, this is an area where it did reverse, if not, yeah, 1, 2, 3 times. Um, and you can count this as 4, I guess. The dollar is increasing now. We can wait for gold to increase right now a bit more to close it even in slight profits, but it's just the fact that we did close it in profits matters. Okay, let's see. You can see gold is increasing right now, and that would be very well if it does increase in its profits. It does close in profits right now. I think it's not changing right now. It doesn't. It is. Just platform being a bit slow. Let's take a look at 1 minute. Let's see, we can wait for it to actually increase a bit more, and then it'll be closed in profits. Dollar yen actually, I think, did decrease. If we're looking at gold increasing, dollar yen did decrease a bit more, but that's alright. The fact that we closed it in good profits, in my opinion, and a good percentage as well, that's what matters, and we secured the profit from that overall position. I think that's what matters from this case. I think I'll close gold, and hopefully wasn't going to say profits right now. Let's take a look. 17.23, 53. Pip value is very big for this. It's 3.83, yeah. Alright. We need this one candlestick to just increase right now. And then we could close it in better profits. 130, yeah, no. hmm Okay, I mean, see right now it should be coming close to being in a better position. Okay, let's see. We could look at I mean it's okay, I guess we can close it just now already. I don't want to bounce along with it as much anymore actually. Just a bit, slightly in profits will do. Okay, I'm just closing it right now. It's yeah, small tape. There you go. $21. Okay, $21.5. So it's $21. I wanted to quickly look at the an index, and an index being like Nasdaq. Now, yesterday it was increasing a lot, and if we look on today, this being already second hour, it's decreasing. Oh, this isn't P, okay, Nasdaq as well. As you can see right here, I had a previous position that closed in it a while ago, which was yesterday. It's continuing to fall since the opening today. I can see actually it was increasing and then started decreasing heavily. Do we have DAX? Take a look at DAX quickly. DAX as well is actually, yeah, it's this whole overall day. It's not such good results. Let's take a look right now. So since the opening of today, it had the same movement and it was decreasing. If we have a look right here, decreased fairly well. I think it'll be a very interesting position to open DAX already tomorrow at the opening, which is around, time does it open? At 10 a.m. my local time. So GMT plus 3:10 a.m. That's when it opens, and that's when I think will be very interesting position. So all indices are decreasing right now. Looking at daily interval, looks like it continue decreasing. 4 hour decreasing. There you go. Let's see, 1 hour. I mean, it still has room to decrease, but it's fairly low already. Uh, I don't think gold increased after we looked at it. Nope. So that was, I think, a good call. There's British pound, Japanese yen didn't decrease as much after we, yeah, it's slightly, yeah, it's still decreasing. No, yeah, after this it started actually increasing. So I think also that was a great call in terms of closing it as soon as possible. All right, let's see. So we still have actually a good amount of time to look for a couple more positions. We're only 37 minutes into the webinar. All right. Hmm. In the webinar being already, I think, in my opinion, having fairly well results. We have to find a good position right now then. Let's take a look at 1 day for Euro US dollar. Um, Same thing what I discussed last webinar, how the Euro US dollar had a very great decrease in its price. Let's look at 4 hours. By 4 hours, it looks like it's increasing right now. Let's take a look at 2 hours. Same thing right here, 1 hour. It's increasing. Let's take a look at 30 minutes. Oh, it was increasing, now it's decreasing. 15 minutes, decreasing. 5 minutes, decreasing. 1 minute, decreasing, 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 decreasing. And the movement that it has is, I mean, could ride it a bit and follow it along. Let's take a look at the dollar quickly. You have 15 minutes and 5 minutes, it's increasing. Oh, 1 minute, yeah, obviously. It's already more stable. Um, hmm. Because it could increase right now, but do something like this. You can see right here, start the correction all over again. Um, Take a look quickly if there were any type of news that were happening, and take a look more into that region. Let's see. Just quickly opening economic calendar. Okay, just right now there's the FOMC member Bostic speaking, and before that there were existing home sales. That was over 40 minutes ago, so yeah, 40 minutes ago, that was a while ago. That's what caused this position. Let's see. Right here to decrease, and now it's correcting. Since they were negative and they're decreased, and if I look actually realistically, at 1700 we saw the news being released and decrease, and I would say we can continue to go low for the dollar, so we can continue to go high for the Euro US dollar. 5 minutes, 15 minutes. It's actually interesting. Dollar should be decreasing, so euro dollar should be increasing in this case, as we can see right here. But that's exactly what we're looking at. I think we can take dollar yen to start decreasing at this point for a very short period of time. Again, just to ride a small. Uh, Actually, no, I wouldn't open dollar yen. There's not a lot of pip change, not a lot of potential pip change in order to actually profit from it. Okay. And I doubt there were any. Yeah, okay, that's the only news. There's an 18 minutes. There's another news for the US dollar, but it's low volatile, so that's not a big problem. Let's take a look at the British pound US dollar. So US dollar should be decreasing, so obviously we're looking at increase for all of these pairs right here. Mm-hmm. Euro US dollar. Yeah, let's take. I'm gonna open up Euro US dollar to go higher right now. For a short period of time. Take again minimum take profit. I'm opening highest leverage in order to be able to profit mostly. So Euro US dollar, I'm opening it to go high, high, right over here. Which take profit is right here. Okay, let's take a look. 367. That's where we opened it at. And take profit being at 513. So a lot of pip. Almost 14 and 14 and a half pips away. Take a look at 5 minutes right here. All right. I think we can keep that position open based on the fundamental news behind there's existing home sales and they should be decreasing. The US dollar, so obviously the Euro US dollar should be increasing against it. If we take a look quickly at dollar itself, what we saw previously, that's exactly what happened. And the euro, see, same thing, should be increasing right now. So dollar decreasing, euro increasing, we should see the better movement right here. I would suggest to keep the euro US dollar open because I think I'm gonna be ending off this webinar right now. And well, actually, I'm not gonna end it off right now. I just want to see exactly how this actual position looks out more correctly. All right, so it's decreasing right now. I think there's a 5 pip decrease. Um, you don't have to open on any other position. I think this one will do just fine. Um, we saw after the dollar news was increased, we saw the effect that it had, and it's just correcting. And this is just normal correction that any time with the news it has. So now we're looking at actually that for it to continue that increase, and now just have this just small pip change right here, which was very similar, just 20 pip change right here, and yeah, for it to hit take profit obviously afterwards. So if we look at 5 minutes. I doubt it will decrease anymore from this part. I think realistically, um, it should, yeah, it could decrease, I mean, a bit more right now, but realistically afterwards it should start increasing again. Um, yeah. Okay, so what I suggest is to keep open the Euro US dollar position open. If we look at the dollar yen, we're seeing that the dollar should continue decreasing. It's fairly high. You can see that on stochastic side. You can see that on the indicators with linear regression. And dollar itself, we see the same thing right here. It's increasing, yes. It's going to increase a bit more and then start decreasing as well. Again, just this normal correction right after the news were released. So a decrease and obviously correction, and then again the whole movement is downwards, so we'll see that same movement as well continuing to happen. And I would say on that note, I think I can end this webinar off. In terms of for Euro US dollar, I suggest to keep open, and once it reaches the price of 1.1745, I think that would be a good area to close it manually. And yeah, I think that would be a great area to close it manually. So around 10 pip into the position, 10 pips into the position, I would close the position manually. And I think on that note, I can end this webinar off. I'll be conducting another webinar Thursday, and obviously I have the market review which I'm conducting Monday morning. So I hope to see everybody there.